All right, folks, here we have a Premier League prediction for match day 31. Starting out with, of course, Bournemouth versus Manchester United. If you saw my other video, you would have saw I would have given that 3-1 to Man United away at Bournemouth. Should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. Right, next we have Brighton versus Liverpool. Liverpool's going to Brighton. I'm thinking that's going to be more... I honestly think that because Liverpool just had an amazing Champions League result. They killed Galatasaray. I think that's going to be a 2-1 Liverpool. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Liverpool are going to edge them. Okay, Fulham and Burnley. That's a game Fulham should be winning, but Burnley will be they'll be looking to get at least a point out of that game. But I do think Fulham are going to win at home. I think Fulham are going to win 2-0. Next up, we have Everton and Chelsea, and this Chelsea team, you do not know what you're going to get. There's so much turmoil in that squad. The manager, there's just so much going on. We'll see if the lineup gets leaked like 10 hours before the game. Who knows what's going to happen there? But I'm actually thinking Everton's going to go out and win this game at home 2-1 to Everton. Next up, we have Leeds versus Brentford. This is a big game for Leeds, who are looking to try to cement themselves out of the relegation battle. And for Brentford, they want to just take care of business as usual. This is at Leeds. I'm thinking this is going to be a Leeds win. I think it's going to be a 3-2 Leeds win. I think there'll be a couple goals in that game. Next up, arguably the biggest game of the weekend, just as a neutral fan, we have Newcastle versus Sunderland, one of the most heated derbies in the league. And if you remember, Sunderland did go out and beat Newcastle earlier this year, and that's a big deal for Newcastle fans. It's at home at Newcastle. I think Newcastle have got to win this game after that incredibly horrible result at Barcelona this past week in the Champions League. And so I'm thinking it's going to be a Newcastle 2-0 win at home. Two more games left in this game week. We have Aston Villa versus West Ham at Villa. I think Aston Villa should be able to, after losing to Man United last week, they should be able to handle this one pretty easily. I'm thinking a 3-1 Aston Villa win. And then finally, we have the relegation scrap battle. It's Tottenham versus Forest at Spurs, which doesn't really mean anything if you're a Spurs fan. You know this. You guys have been absolutely horrible at home this year. I am thinking it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I don't know. Tottenham could go out and win 3-0, honestly. Forest could win like something like 2-1. I think it's gonna be 1-1. We're gonna see what happens. A big game of weeks this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.